a literature course. It can have a political science thematic focus to it. As long as it's in German, it's legal for this university summer course grant. The minimum language requirement, it does have a hard, fast language requirement, this program does, and it's a 2 years of college-level German. It doesn't have to exactly be 2 years. If you had 4 years in high school, that would be the equivalent of 2 years in college. If you spoke German growing up and you think that you have a really good fluency, you're able to step into those 200, 300 level German language courses, you probably would be eligible to apply for this. The database online where you can browse which courses are on offer is that link there, summerschools-in-germany.de. And the deadline on that one is December 15th, 2010 for the upcoming summer, so it'll be summer 2011. The courses started around May, and sometimes you can stretch the definition of summer a little bit. So take a look there. If the courses happen to be in October or whatever, those are also okay. It's just that most American and Canadian students' summer usually ends at about September. The other programs that we have for undergraduate students, we really have a great focus in undergraduate students, really wide, broad offerings for them. One of the other ones, the long-term one, is called SIP. It is a program that we created with one of the German University liaison offices, and this one happens to be the consortium for the Fachhochschulen. It's called the UAS, or the Universities of Applied Sciences 7. And so the study and internship program is exactly what it says it is. It's 1 semester of study at one of the 7 Fachhochschule in the consortium, and 1 semester of an internship that's being arranged by one of the UAS 7 partners. It's open to sophomores and juniors. There may or may not be a language requirement. I think you're going to find that some of those Fachhochschule are the ones that are really fairly enthusiastic about having English language offerings. You get another scholarship with this program. Again, it's a €700 per month stipend, plus the travel stipend, plus the insurance. And for those who really haven't decided yet or need a little bit more of a structure in terms of what they do, this is a good option. The deadline is February 15. Intern exchange is a really, really good program. This is a very high-level program. You do have to have a significant amount of English because German, because you're going to be writing press releases and dealing with German media in German. And so this is a summer internship program in Berlin, great city, for journalism, communications, and related field students. There's a seminar program, so there is some more structure to it. In addition to your internship at the media company, it's not just going to be the governmental media organizations, but also some of the private media organizations, such as, whatever Rundfunks and things like that. There again, there's a stipend, and a really significantly good proficiency of German is required. I believe that this is one of the only programs where we do have an interview, and a good solid knowledge of some of the European and German current political issues is essential on this program. A study scholarship for graduate students. So this is the one that we call our flagship program. A lot of people, this is the traditional program that we have. It's the equivalent of the Rhodes or the Fulbright. The DAD Study Scholarship is for graduating seniors as well as graduates, or those who want to pursue a full master's or PhD at a German university. So the study scholarship the initial support is 10 months, and it can be extended for up to 2 years for those who want to pursue the master's degree at a German university. There's not a solid German language requirement, but we want to see that your German language skills are about equivalent to what kind of aspirations that you have for Germany. The final year undergraduate students, so that's the graduating seniors, and the 4th year students for kind of fourth-year Canadian students may apply. Last year we awarded 60. The actual rate on this is the actual award ratio on this, or the award chance for award, is about 4 to 1. So it's about, we're awarding this grant at about a 25%. There's about a 25% success rate. So last year I think that we got about 200 to 300 applications, and so 60 were awarded. The number awarded was actually an increase. So there's good amount of funding, and the odds are not bad. The award on that, again, is a €750 per month monthly stipend package for your living expenses, as well as insurance, travel. I believe that this one also includes local transportation, some kind of an additional amount for local transportation passes. The research grant for graduate students. Now this one is simply the study scholarship level above. This is for PhD students. The 1 to 10 month traditional program is exclusively for those PhDs who have ascended to candidacy. So the program is 1 to 10 months. Usually it's for doing dissertation research. Your destination can be any university in Germany, or also an archive, library. This one we're fairly open in terms of what type of destinations you want to go to. The one deadline that we have that's coming up, this is the main deadline every year, is November 15. We also have a second deadline, May 15, at which we accept short-term proposals. So short-term we would consider 6 months and under. The approximately award 30 short-term every year, about 60 long-term awards every year. Naturally, as the level of study goes up, the amount of the stipend goes up. So this is about a monthly stipend of about €1,000 per month, plus the other same things that come with the other package. We want to see the invitation by the host institution. The students, the big question with a lot of the undergraduate students is, well, the deadline for being admitted into a study abroad program or the study program in Germany is not yet up, and so they haven't been admitted formally. But with the research grant, we do require that you prove that you have contact with the German university or the German destination that you need to go to. The other alternative that you can use this research grant for which you don't need to be a ABD PhD candidate, is that you can pursue a full PhD program at a German university. This is a possibility with the research grant. Now, any senior and above student or graduate can apply for the research grant for this purpose, so you don't have to be a PhD. Again, you choose any field, any German university. The initial award period is the same. It works the same as the study scholarship. The initial award period is 10 months, and it's expanded to 3 months so that you can complete your PhD degree at the German university. The alternative course that we have for the graduate degree students, so for the master's degree students and for the PhD students, is the intensive language course program. This is our more expensive and more advanced language study program, our intensive language, as it says, the intensive language study program. And this is for 8 weeks at one of the private German language institutions, and so this is a very intensive language study for those who require knowledge of German language. It can be the applicants can be in any field except German language or English or a modern language or literature. So a lot of the times the candidates in this field are people who are studying, for example, philosophy or say classics. That's also a very popular one. Classics we would not consider a modern language. There is a prerequisite on this, 3 semesters of college level German or the equivalent. The lump sum on this is €2,300. That's for the entire 8-week period, and it should cover your course fees as well as your living expenses pretty much at any one of the locations of the language schools. I'm going to tell you some of the language schools that are Goethe Institute, the DIAD Language Institute, the S&W Speak and Write, as well as the Karl Duisberg Zentren. And they should cover that stipend should cover the entire amount of the course fee as well as the living expenses, except for when you're in Munich. Munich happens to be a very expensive city, and so if it is your goal and is your dream to study in Munich, just keep in mind that either you might want to prepare a little bit more money for yourself, or set yourself to live fairly frugally. Live in a community living situation. That deadline is December 15th, the same as the other language course grant. And then we also have one that's for faculty. You know, faculty sometimes ask us, well, is there an option for me to study at a German language institute in Germany? And yes, there is. It's a similar type package. It's a lump sum of 1,700 euros for the faculty, but it should cover similarly the course fees as well as the living expenses. The faculty have a little bit more time to prepare for it, and the deadline